Hey, Jack, thanks for doing this. I got a couple of weird ones for you right off the hopper. Why 96? I thought maybe that was your birth year, but you were born in 97. What is it? I know you always wore it, but how did you end up with it? Was it just given to you originally?
No, well, it was my number back when I was playing AAA in Columbus. So, I thought that I'm home now. I might as well go back to it. It was something that we had with Sherwood and a couple of the guys on the team. So,
Yeah.
Stuck with it.
So was there ever an attempt to buy number 28 from one Oliver Bjorkstrand?
No. I think Borky was pretty happy with it. So, not looking to step on anybody's toes. So I'm gonna stick with it.
Gotcha. Jack, how much? I mean, I know you're looking forward to this opportunity for so many reasons, but how much do you feel like you have to show at the NHL level that maybe you have not shown yet? And I think that opportunity is going to be given to you here, or at least available for you to earn. Can you just talk about what's ahead of you and what you might be able to achieve?
Well, I mean, you said it. It's one of the biggest things that I need to do. It's a great opportunity, but I really got to earn the spot, and I really got to play my game, and I do have a lot of show, and I have a lot to prove, and it's set a fire under me, and I'm just super excited to play with the guys here. I think we have an exceptional team, and just to be able to come in and be a big piece of it, it's super important.
And I went back and looked through some line combinations of your time in Winnipeg. I know he's not here yet, but did you ever play with Line A? Did you have much sustained time with him at all?
No, not really. A little bit. There was a stretch of probably 30 games that I played with him.
Okay.
I'm super familiar with him. I practice with him every day. I see his habits, and I know him really well as a player and really well as a person. So I'm gonna try to help him as best as I can, and I'm sure the same way goes for him.
And how did those 30 games go? Was there a cohesion? Did you guys hit it off, or was it?
Yeah, I mean, Patty and I are good friends off the ice as well, so it was super easy to communicate with him, and I know what he wants out of me, and I know what he wants or I want out of him, and there's a good bond there, but like I said, it's more about the communication piece, and if we can figure that out, if we ever have to play with each other, we'll make it happen.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Dave Metzel. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Jack, I know last time you and I talked, you weren't sure exactly when you were going to get into the lineup, and obviously you had to get a practice in or two. When exactly did Torch tell you were playing tomorrow night, and what was your reaction?
Well, we haven't talked about that, but there's a good chance that I'm playing tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it if it does happen. But it was definitely a good idea to get me in a couple practices, get me feeling good, and start to really bond with line mates that I'll play with, and just so there's that, like I said, the communication aspect between line mates, players, and even the goalies and the defense for me. So just to start that open communication.
What are you doing to make sure you can get as many family members in the building if you play tomorrow night as possible? I know that with COVID, there's all kinds of rules, but you can make some deals with your teammates, right?
I'm not really too worried about that. I've always been away, so they figure out a way to watch it, whether it's on TV. But I hope that at least my parents get to come and watch me play, and I'm just really focused on winning my first game.
Jack, what was it like for you watching last night, knowing that is your team, and seeing places where you hope to contribute, and maybe it's on the power play, wherever it may be? What was it like for you watching last night, knowing that you want to be a part of making this team better when you get in the lineup?
It was great. It was great to start to understand the systems, start to understand the players, start to really focus on what players are best at, and try to help them improve, and try to bring something to the table that will make them better. It was just really, really exciting to be back there and watch the guys, and I'm just super stoked to want to get on the ice.
Okay, next we'll go to Bill Rabinowitz with the Dispatch. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, could you kind of talk about your history with Cam Atkinson and how excited you are to play with him on a line?
Yeah, well, Cam's one of the guys that sticks around in the summer and train in the same gym, and we have a really good bond, and that's super important. I've touched on it before, but coming to a team that I'm familiar with so many of the guys, it's made the transition pretty easy, and it's going to be great to play with him. I know what he's all about. I know I've talked to him during the season. He shares a lot of stuff with me, and he could be a really big and important piece for my game and helping me become a better player. And he's always been by my side, and now we're going to be really close. So hopefully Cam and I can figure out something and strive together and help the team win.
What do you think it is about your games, yours and his, that you think will click?
I think that he's a really, really good shooter, and I like to distribute the puck, and I also think that he's got tons of speed, and he's a very smart player. So he'll be able to read off me. I'll be able to read off him. I think the predictability is going to be really good between us two and whoever is with us. So I think just between those things, I think that we can have a lot of success.
All right, thanks, Jack.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Svoboda. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Jack. When we talked to Max Domi yesterday, he said he was kind of talking to you about he can't wait to see what it's like to see Patrick Laine shot, in practice and see the person on a regular basis. You've seen him for a couple of years now. What just how cool is it to kind of see a guy that has that kind of release and watch it on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, it's something special. Just to watch him in practice. He's obsessed with shooting the puck. If it's in the back of the line, shooting at the boards, or after practice working on one-timers. There's been many practices where Patrick and I hang out after the skate, and we play shooting games, and just to watch him and learn from him, it's something that I think all of Columbus will be excited to see, and excited to watch a player as electric as him, and he's got one of the best shots in the league, so it's gonna be a treat to watch and a treat to play with.
Yeah, and you mentioned being close to him. He's a guy, we've watched him from afar. Hockey fans have seen how good he is and what he brings to the table, but just personality-wise and what he brings to the locker room, having had a chance to play with him for 3 years, just what are people kind of in store for as far as that goes?
He's a super easygoing guy. He's never gonna, be a problem in the locker room. He's always comes to the rink with a good attitude. I think he's really, really excited to come here. And, I think he's just going to be very upbeat and very positive, and he's going to be a huge, massive part of this team and this organization for hopefully many years to come.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack. Good luck tomorrow night.
Okay, and we'll go back to Aaron Portzline. Go ahead, Aaron.
Thanks, Glenn. Hey, Jack, just the mechanics of line A shot. I know he's 6'5", so that's sort of a different stride and a different reach. Anyways, but what makes his shot so special? How hard is it to replicate? Why is it different? Why is it elite if you look at that shot sort of mechanically and specifically?
Well, I think it's more of just, how quick it is, how quick his release is, just how heavy his shot is, and, his real signature shot on that one-timer, from anywhere. It's not that hard to pass it to a guy when his wheelhouse is as big as it is. He uses a little bit of a longer stick, so he definitely plays to his strength, and that's shooting the puck, and he won't ever shy away from that.
You grew up a Blue Jackets fan. You're as familiar with this organization as anybody. It's safe to say they've not seen Blue Jackets fans have not seen anything like this before.
Obviously we've had a taste of it, and, I've always been watching from afar, but it's cool to have, Cole and even Carson be here and be around the team. And I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but, I'm sure it's going to be exciting to have another one, and another one in me. And like I said, it's all great that, we're all here and we're all home, but at the end of the day, we're in the National Hockey League. We're trying to win games, and it's just that important.
Thanks.
Finally, we'll go back to Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Bill.
Specifically in terms of the power play, what do you think Patrick will add to that?
goals. Lots of them.
That's all I need. Thank you.